If you have been feeling intense emotions coming to the surface, you can blame the full moon in Scorpio. If you have been feeling like power dynamics are starting to shift, you can blame Pluto in Aquarius. If you have been feeling like alliances are going to change, you can blame Uranus in Gemini. And if you would like the opportunity to sort this all out, you can thank Pluto Retrograde. I'm Lindsay, and this is Wavelength Astrology. Let's dive into it. So, the Scorpio full moon was the reveal. This full moon was the big reveal. Full moons reveal things, and Scorpio rules the things that are hidden and buried deep down. So things that were deep below the surface came out around this full moon. The motive, the fear, the secret, the power dynamic, the thing you felt that you could not explain, the thing that was always there, but now you can finally see it. Something may have been revealed this week that you cannot unsee. Maybe a truth came out. Maybe a group dynamic became clear. Maybe someone showed their hand. Or maybe you just had intense emotions come to the surface to show you how you really feel about something. This full moon answered to Pluto. And shortly after the full moon, Pluto goes retrograde. You can't make this shit up. I see you, universe. So this Pluto retrograde is giving us time to process what was revealed over the Scorpio full moon for the next 5 months. This is a 5-month review of power, loyalty, community, and the future that we're building. Because seeing something and really understanding the dynamics of something are two different things. So Pluto rules power, transformation, secrets, control, death, and rebirth, and everything that is hidden under the surface. And when a planet goes retrograde, the energy turns inward, and this is an internal review of these things. And listen, Pluto is in Aquarius until 2044. And Aquarius rules groups, communities, social networks, technology, the outsiders, what we consider weird, the collective, the individual, and the future. So when you put those two things together, that is the energy we're working with for the next 20 years. And this Pluto retrograde is reviewing all of that. The future is changing. Dynamics are changing. And the people that hold the influence are changing. Because when power shifts, people reveal themselves. And as long as Pluto is in Aquarius, Uranus is part of the story. And Uranus is in Gemini until 2033. So these two are working together for another 7 years. So Gemini rules our friend groups, our neighborhoods. It is the twins, so it's duality. There are two sides, two stories, two choices, two paths. And Uranus shakes things up, right? So groups may split off, friends switch sides, and communities can change their whole dynamic. And if you find yourself in a position where you have to choose a side, which is actually really likely under Uranus and Gemini, you want to make sure that you understand the underlying dynamics and power dynamics that are going on behind the scenes. Because ultimately, you don't want to end up on a side that you didn't mean to, or end up on a side that you actually don't want to be on. things are going to be changing fast over the next 7 years. So you want to make sure that you have your facts right. Because Pluto in Aquarius is going to shift the power for the next 18 years. And Uranus in Gemini is going to shake up alliances over the next 7 years. And this next 5 months is your opportunity to prepare for all the changes that are coming. How do you see this playing out in your life? Tell me in the comments. And I'm not going to give it away here, but in my paid section, I actually do break down how to move through this energy and make the most of this retrograde. So now I'm going to go to the cards. And we got the King of Spring, which is the King of Wands, I believe, in traditional tarot, and it says innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So before I go to the book, I just want to touch on that because that is actually a message I've been getting a lot, and I don't think it's a message only for me. I think it's a message for the collective. So I've been talking about Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus in Gemini. This is about coming together with like-minded people. This is finding your tribe, finding your people, right? But there's going to be like a specific person, like you're going to find yourself in the presence of somebody that is several steps ahead of you or several steps above you even. And they're going to see something in you and they're going to give you an opportunity that you're going to feel like you're not ready for, and you're going to have imposter syndrome, and you're going to be like, can I do this? Can I do this? And I'm telling you, the only way that you can know if you can do it or not is if you just fucking do it. Okay. So if you get an opportunity that is an amazing opportunity, but you're scared, just do it anyway. And if you're around people and you're in places that you feel like are above you and you feel like you don't belong, just fake it until you make it, because eventually, after so long, you're going to feel comfortable and you're going to start to feel like you belong there. This is like a cheat code. This person coming into your life is like a cheat code. It reminds me of the old school Mario where you could like get up on top of that strip of brick and you could like skip levels. That's what it is. You're skipping levels. And this person is the person that's going to give you the cheat code to skip the levels. Does that make sense? So let's find King of Spring in the book. And it says, an inspiring leader. The King of Spring is charismatic and bold, with a flair for the dramatic. He is probably a leader in whatever industry he has chosen. But don't be surprised if you see him in the local community theater in the starring role. He does like the spotlight. This king is innovative and motivational, and he can lead people to do great things. He loves his family and is therefore quite the father figure. His warm and charming nature makes him very approachable. And he's willing to provide you with wise counsel. Just don't upstage him. He wants to be the center of attention. And if you attempt to share his spotlight, you'll quickly find yourself standing alone. The king stands to show that he's ready to take action. His throne is adorned with a golden lion to show courage. Next to it is a pair of beehives, indicating his diligence. A financial windfall, an unexpected supporter of your cause, public speaking, promotions, or advancement in your career.